All right, now we are going to do the Lugol's test, which is on page 38. Lugol's is a reagent that reacts with polysaccharides. The ingredient in Lugol's is potassium iodide or I2Ki, so sometimes that's what the bottle will be labeled as. So I'm going to add 3 drops of Lugol's to each of the tubes. We need to use our imagination to predict what the original color would be. And that's because Lugol's reacts instantly with polysaccharides if they're present. So you need to write down what you think the color would be if I mixed 1 milliliter of water with 3 drops of Lugol's. As soon as I add them, you are now looking at the final color. So again, the original color, you need to use your imagination. So let me add it now. Now that's the final color. Now this is probably what you predicted for the original color, and that would make sense because water does not contain any polysaccharides. That's our negative control, which shows us what a negative result looks like. Tube number 2 has starch in it. So again, a little cloudy color with 3 drops of this. What would you predict the color would be if it did not react? Write that down as your original color. As soon as I add the 3 drops, we are now looking at the final color. And as you can see here, it's a very dark, deep blue-black sort of color. That is an indication that polysaccharides are present. Indeed, starch is a polysaccharide, so this would be our positive control. If this one did not change colors, we'd wonder about was our reagent good or not. The next tube contains glucose. So again, make a prediction for what color it would be if it did not react. Once I add the reagent, we are now looking at the final color. So as you can see, there was no color change to that blue-black. Tube 4 is onion juice. And again, no reaction there. And tube 5 has a chunk of potato in it, and we will add the Lugol's to it. So wherever the the potato and the Lugol's meet, we see a blue-black color developing. So that tells us that polysaccharides are present. That shouldn't be too much of a surprise to you because you probably know the potatoes have lots of starch in them. Starch is a polysaccharide. So that is the Lugol's test for polysaccharides.